What's up, everybody? This is Dominate Social Engagement with Dominique. Hey, guys. All right, so what I wanted to talk to you guys today is on how to separate your emotions from your business, okay? Now, for those who don't know who I am, my name is Dominique. I help people scale their business through social engagement, okay? Not just offline, online as well. So, let me going to talk about these three key points here about emotions, separating your emotions from business. And I know that it sucks and when you're struggling and you're just starting out with your brand new business and you have all these mixed emotions and you're being pushed and pulled everywhere by all these advertisements about business and about different type of business models and business ideas. All right, hey, because I'm going through it as well. Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about, these three key emotions. Okay, I'm going to talk about separating your emotions from your business, trying to separate your emotions from your financial situations, and also to try to separate your emotions from your personal, from your inner self. Okay, so that you can become successful. Okay. All right, so what I wanted to go and deep dive in here is about separating your emotions from your business. All right, your business. What is your business? Okay, business is basically your brand, yourself, your mission, your message to your audience. Okay, and what you have to offer. Okay, what do you have to offer to your audience? Okay, do you inspire people? All right, do you want to sell products and services for people to help solve an issue or a problem so that they can so that it can help them save time and money? Okay, what is it about your business that makes you separate yourself from other businesses? Okay, so this is exactly here it is when we have our emotions. Okay, when we go into business, okay, we get so excited and pumped that hey, we started something new. Okay, there's all these little type of increments, and each increment is a bullet point. Okay, well, you have bullet point A, then a little bullet point in between it, and then bullet point B, and then all these type of obstacles or chapters that you have in your business. Okay, so let's just say that you something happened in your business. Maybe you wrote maybe there was a product that you wanted to sell or to deliver to a person, but the product didn't get to the person on time. Okay, well, that's something that is kind of troubling, because then now the person is starting to lose trust in you in your business. Okay, then that kind of creates this emotion. Okay, this emotion thinking that, oh no, something happened. Okay, oh, I'm getting a little frustrated. What type of solution that I have to this problem? All right, so there's this things that about the mind that we have. Okay, we have the cortex. The cortex is in the middle of our brain. Okay, that is the decision making part of our brain. Okay, and then most younger people, this is not absolutely developed until after the age of 18. Okay, if you know about the mind. Okay, the mind can't focus on one thing at once or too many things at once. Okay, all right, it only can focus on one thing. Okay, we have 6,000 thoughts that goes through our mind, and probably even more when a problem happens. Do you ever get like that? Okay, can I get a amen? Okay, I get like that too. Sometimes, like when something happens, whether it's good or bad, our mind is like, oh, all over the place. Okay, we can't. It's almost uncontrollable because we are adapt to and attuned to our emotions. Okay, it's attacked to us. Okay, all right. Adrenaline is different, but emotion is something that we think about first before or for anything else. It's the difference between your feelings. All right, you have a inner gut feeling, and then you have a emotional feeling within side of this area. Okay, and sometimes it can affect you in your chest, and or it can affect you in your stomach. You ever get like that? Okay, all right, all right. I've felt that way before when it comes to problem solving or something. I get these like little weird knots and stuff like that, and tingling sensations and stuff when it comes to feelings. Okay, all right. The emotional part is a little different. Okay, the emotional part is something that you think about. Okay, it's because your thoughts create these type of feelings and emotions. Okay, when we think about certain things at that point in time and stuff, it creates an emotion. Okay, something that we feel inside. Okay, now most people we how have this outer shell our flesh. Sometimes we don't show it, but we can feel it. Okay, and other people sometimes have that type of vibe too. It's some type of It's an energy that we have, okay? And it's projected when we, when we're out in the real world, okay? Taking care of problems and solving problems out there, okay? So if you guys can understand, how to separate those type of feelings and emotions from your business. So how do you do that, okay? This is what I do, okay? All right. I know that when it comes to my business, I look at it as when I used to work back in valet service, like years ago. I used to work at valet at the hotel business. Okay, we have a business model where we market the business, right? And so when the business model is where the cars come in to inside this little garage or the driveway, okay? The driver drives the car all the way up to the podium. We have the podium there. And the business model is we greet the cars, all right? So we take a ticket, we go to the driver's side and we greet them with the ticket and ask them about, who they are, their names and stuff like that. And have they ever done this before? Okay, give them kind of like a little pitch, like 5 second pitch about like what we are going to do to park their vehicle. All right, and most times, most times these drivers are kind of a little old school, like back in the 80s, or they just throw their keys at you and say, okay, park my vehicle and stuff, without giving you any information. Okay, sometimes it's it's like that, depending on how busy that person is. But anyway, so that's the business model. Okay, how the way I see it, it's like when I separate my emotions from my business, I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for a person to come up, and the drive is completely empty. Okay, you sit there so long, you kind of get slouched. Okay, well, nobody's coming. You're expecting that nobody's gonna come. Okay, and so when it comes to people coming in, depending on, it could go from 0 to 100. You have to kind of switch your emotions up. Okay, if you're really really busy, all right, and you got people keep coming inside your business, keep coming and keep coming, all right, there's going to be people that are going to say yes to you, and there's going to be people that are going to say no, and that creates the emotions inside yourself. Okay, when you hear the word no, okay, that's the thing about business, is something that you have to separate yourself. Okay, is getting comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. Okay, when there's nobody coming inside of your business and nobody's coming inside your drive, you're gonna have the feeling that this is uncomfortable for me. I don't even know why I've did this, or anything like that. Why am I doing this? All right, so that's a thought and that's a feeling, okay? Because you're thinking that nobody's coming, okay? All right, and then when you get somewhere, your emotions are down. You're not so excited, and then all of a sudden that person's not going to feel as excited. They're going to get a bad vibe and they're probably going to leave, okay? And then that's what's going to keep creating that kind of emotion. So how to separate your emotions from that and how to stop that is how you are to expect that people are always going to come inside your business, even though nobody's coming inside your business. All right, always show up. Number one, always dress up. Always have a smile on your face, even when a person is not coming, are going to say no to you anyway. Okay, when the next no, you're gonna get 1,000 no's, and then one person's gonna say yes. Okay, just think of it in your mind, to having that thought that, okay, it's a no today, but it's a yes tomorrow. And that's how the way you have to get used to saying that stuff over and over and over again. Even do this at home, okay? Tell yourself this in the morning, tell yourself this in the evening, in the afternoon, and wherever, okay? Tell yourself that yes, it's going to happen. Yes, it's going to happen. And then create that emotion within inside yourself, because the mind doesn't know. If you keep saying to yourself that yes, it's going to happen, yes, it's going to happen, guess what's going to happen? It's going to happen, okay? You're going to get a sale and stuff like that, okay? All right, so if you guys have any questions about that, about separate your emotions from your business, comment down below, okay, and tell me what you think, okay? I hope that was a good, explanation on how the way I would do it. All right, so number 2, all right, separating your emotions from your financial state, okay? Well, let's just say that you're not making anything, okay? And you're just like, man, what can I do? What can I do to make something out of nothing? Okay. Well, here's the thing. How do you separate yourself? How do you separate yourself? Okay. Money, you have to understand how the way money works. Okay. Money is basically a bunch of, like, dead presidents, right? On a piece of paper. Okay. What is the value behind that money? The money is not valuable unless it is being used. Okay. All right. So you have to, be you have to understand how the way money works. money comes and goes. Okay, one minute is there and the next minute is gone. You have to be get used to knowing that yes, I have money. Yes, money makes me feel good, but it's more like the feeling of having money than rather than, you know, spending it. Okay, because the second that you're gonna get money, guess what? The second that you're gonna spend it too. All right, so that's the thing about money that I wanted to express to you guys. Okay, so how about this? How the way I was able to separate my feelings and my emotions from money was this. I had to understand that, hey, I may be making this right now, but I know later on down the road, by working smart and working hard, I'm gonna have some money later on down the road. All right, so it's that thought process. Okay, now you may have a situation like ask yourselves this: Are you in a good situation right now? Are you in a good environment right now? Because if you're surrounded by a whole bunch of people that's not making barely anything, diddly squat, guess what? You most likely may not be are going to make anything, and your mind is going to have that same emotion that people who are not making anything, they're going to have the same emotion too. And the reason why we go and confide in these type of people is because they're just like us and we're just like them. But no, you got to keep telling yourself you're not like them. You're somebody totally different. What if I were to give you $1 million? Okay, what are you gonna do? You're gonna spend it, right? You're gonna give it to whoever you're gonna pay your bills first, right? Of course you're gonna pay your bills first. And what else you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna buy a pair of shoes, maybe. Buy some clothes. I'm gonna give my mom a car. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna give my dad a car. I'm gonna pay for everything for my family. What about yourself? Did you think about yourself first? Of course not. Okay, guess what? The second it's gonna be gone. All right, and then you're gonna kick yourself down and beat yourself down even more because you didn't think first. You didn't have the financial intelligence to think that saying that maybe I should do something with my money. Have the financial intelligence. Maybe I should separate my emotion from the money. Right. All right. So I hope that you guys are getting some value out of this. So here's the thing. I had a coach had the same thing. Had $30,000. Got his first check for $30,000 from a company that was going to pay him to do marketing for a business plan. Right. Well, guess what? He said he was going to do the same thing. Oh, I'm going to buy all these things. I'm going to buy so much. I'm going to buy myself a car. And so this was his aha. His coach told him this. Okay, why? Why are you going to buy yourself a car? You haven't even thought about yourself yet. How about this? How about you set the money inside of your month and reprogram your mind to knowing that getting used to seeing that type of money inside of your bank account. Okay? Because when you train your mind and reprogram it to knowing that it could even be as less as a dollar, your mind will reprogram itself to knowing that you always have money because the mind doesn't know what's going on from the outside. Okay? And that's how you separate your emotions from your money is knowing that you only have $1, but you have, the character, the ability, and the ambition to go and out there and to do more things. Okay, all right, because your body is most likely like if you don't have any money at all, guess what your body's going to go through? Survival mode. Okay, and so you're always going to think about, oh, I gotta get out of there. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Okay, take your time. It's okay. You gotta relax. Okay. All right. So if you guys, so that's exactly that was my aha as well. I had to get used to knowing that I only had a certain amount of money in my account and not touch it and just say, hey, you know what? Let's keep working to strive for our goals, right? Okay. All right. So how to separate your emotions from yourself? All right. This one's a hard one from your personal. So how the way I separate my emotions from myself is I meditate. You hear my meditation going on, okay? And sometimes we have to listen to other things other than music to not bring out those old emotions. However, how many of you listen to the same songs all the time? Hey, I do. They're good songs, right? Of course, because music is emotion, okay? Music is feeling. So if you listen to other things, you're actually more attuned to your surroundings. When you hear certain things, your body will get used to it. All right. In actuality, your body will actually be attuned and have this focus, go into focus mode. Okay, and how is that? How is the ability of ambient sounds able to increase our focus? Okay, so we have brain waves, right? Okay, so waves and brain waves and certain waves of different types of energy, whether it's good or bad, we don't actually know that we're absorbing all this energy. Okay, so when it comes to ambient sounds and ambient energy and stuff like that, our brain is actually um, focusing on those type of sounds and is actually depleting and deleting all the junk that's inside of our brains as we know it. It's recycling and um, recomputing, um, registering different type of data of brain waves and different waves of sounds. Okay, so I know that's a little bit scientific, but it's true. All right, so I am a musician, aside of my work. When I'm playing my music and stuff like that, I have this different type of feeling that there's like nobody else exception of me and God. Okay, all right, so that's what I'm talking about. I feel much more intimate with other people and other things and other environments and stuff than rather than just listening to junk crap music and stuff. Okay, because it's sometimes what we listen to is what we endure and what we embrace and what we absorb can be projected out there and we don't even know it. All right. Okay, so that's exactly how the way you have to, set yourself, your mind away from the business, separate your emotions and your mind away from the financial state and from the physical state as well. Okay, guys. All right, so if you guys got any value out of this video, okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, so if you guys have any questions, I have a free call if you guys want to work with me personally as coaching. All right, because I coach everybody, and I also do other things in marketing with my agency as well. All right, so I'm going to leave a link in the description on how you could contact me, and you can DM me about anything, okay? All right, well, this was Dominate Social Engagement with Dominique. Take care.